I'm Dr. Alan Widener from Massage Chair Relief, and today's our bi-weekly massage chair industry update for Monday, January 8th, 2024. It's a whole new year. The last time I talked to you was the tail end of December, and now we have a lot of hopes and goals for 2024. I hope it's a good year for you all and for myself and our company as well. Let's see. We've got tomorrow I'm heading to Las Vegas for the Consumer Electronics Show, which is a big deal every year in January in Las Vegas. And companies come from around the world to showcase their products. Now, when I go there, and it is a madhouse, it's just shoulder to shoulder people. And I don't go there to look at what other industries are doing. All I go to look at is what the massage chair industry is doing. And I'll be visiting with Human Touch, who has a booth there. I'll be visiting with Daiwa, who has a booth there. They actually have two booths there. I will be visiting with Cinca Wellness and my friend Nicholas Beast, who's there. He's the guy that kind of runs the whole U.S. distribution of massage chairs for Cinca. And Cinca is the company name, but the factory that the Johnson Tech is the parent company. And under the Johnson Tech umbrella is Cinca, which is the brand of massage chairs. They have other, it's a huge international company, and they have other products, other healthcare products like treadmills, et cetera, et cetera. But Cinca is their flagship massage chair company. And the factory that those chairs are built in is called Fujiyoki. And that factory was bought by Johnson Tech, I think 3 years ago, 2, 3, 4 years ago. And a product of that union of Cinca or Johnson Wellness and the Fujiyoki factory is the JP3000, which was just recently released last year. And we have it on our website, and that chair is almost 100% made in Japan. There's still components that are made in other countries, but the majority of it, 80% plus, maybe even more, is made in Japan now at that factory. So we have that chair at our Northern California store in Fremont, California. But when I go there for the tomorrow, I'm looking to see what else he got cooking. I know Nicholas, who's going to be our guest on our live streaming in the future, and I'll talk about that in a moment. He says they've got some pretty cool things in store. So I don't know what they're going to have tomorrow, or we'll have to wait till maybe the end of February or whatever when I go to visit him. But anyways, they're going to be there, and they have a booth also. And there is a couple of other companies that I'm going to be visiting. Body Friend is one of them. They're a Korean retailer. They're huge in the Far East, in Asia, but they don't. They're kind of in the United States. They've been here for a number of years, but it's not really taking off the way they had originally planned, and maybe they underestimated the market here. I'm not sure, but they do make good chairs, and those chairs were made in the Rotai factory, which is the same factory that builds Human Touch chairs, some Osaki chairs, Daiwa chairs, Infinity chairs. It's a very, very good factory, and I've been to that factory, and it's one impressive factory, I'll tell you. Anyways, they're going to be there, and there's a chair there that I'm interested to carry and become a dealer for. We had an agreement, we had an arrangement through Furniture for Life where we could retail Body Friend chairs, but that arrangement ended a few years ago. But we did sell a few of their chairs, and they're nice looking chairs. They look a lot like some of the Infinity chairs and some of the Daiwa chairs, but they have some of their own innovation in some of the features, and I'm eager to see what they've got cooking. Also, there's a company called Cerritos, and I've heard of Cerritos years and years ago. They used to, and you may have even been familiar with that. They had a flatbed that people could come and try out at a showroom. And if you wanted to buy a chair, they told you how you could buy it, or it wasn't a chair, it was a bed. You could buy it. But that company at the time, I understood, was out of business. Now, the fellow that has reached out to me from them, he's the guy I'm going to be seeing there, and he says they're now starting to do some massage chairs. So I'm curious to see. It's a Korean company. And of course, even though they're Korean companies like Body Friend, the chairs are typically all built in China. And but the question is what kind of which factory's building them. There's a lot of factories, massage chair factories in China. Not all of them are great, and they're like there's literally hundreds of them. And it'll be interesting to see what they've got. Maybe find out what factory they're built in. But they're kind of venturing into some massage chairs. So maybe a little iffy. I don't know yet. The chairs are different than the beds, of course. But anyways, and I'll take video of this stuff, and I'm charging my camera now, and I'm charging my the microphone and all that stuff for the visit tomorrow. What else about CES? I think that's just about it. Anyways, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be visiting with Cliff Levin, who's he's the CEO and president of Furniture for Life, whose chairs we represented for ever since they started. And before that, when he owned Family Yanata USA, the U.S. distributor for Yanata, we became very good friends. And even though they have changed their business model, where they sell strictly through their own stores and not through like third-party stores like myself, we still have maintained a good friendship, and we're going to be chit-chatting and having dinner together. And of course, we will talk about the industry and talk about massage chairs. And he has a lot of pretty cool insights into the industry because their chairs are built in China, but a lot of their chairs they've designed themselves and from the ground up. So he always has some pretty interesting perspectives that maybe some of the other companies don't have, that don't frequent China or just order their chairs from China and they come in. But he really does have some cool insights. So I'm going to be picking his brain a bit too, and I'll share whatever. If there's something there to be learned and something there to be shared, I will share it with you. Now, and at the end of the month, I'm going to the furniture market, also in Las Vegas. And the furniture market is a little different. CES is where people bring innovative technologies to the market. Furniture market is more furniture, and so you'll see massage chairs will be there, but you'll also see like sofas and end tables and beds and everything furniture. Whereas CES is more technological. So the massage chairs kind of cross the barriers of both. And so, we typically will see Osaki there, and Kozia and Ogawa is the same company. We will visit them. And anybody else that's showing up there, we'll check them out and see what's cooking. But I'll also let you know what's going on from what I learned at the furniture market, the Las Vegas furniture market. They also have a furniture market in High Point, South Carolina. I believe it's South Carolina. And that's the other big furniture market. So there's one on either side of the country. And it's quite impressive. I mean, unless you're a retailer or a distributor of furniture, you can't get into the show much, or there's not a great chance of getting into the show. But when you're in there, let me tell you, it's just 3 monolithic buildings in Vegas. They're huge, and they're just full to the brim of furniture distributors and manufacturers, and it's incredible. I bring my wife to that one when I go, and of course she's not looking at massage chairs; she's looking more at other stuff. But they're remarkable. Both of those shows are remarkable. Anyways, I've talked enough about that. Now, live stream on the 17th. At 3 o'clock Eastern time, our guest is going to be Christy Kim, who's the owner of True Massage Chairs. That's TRU, and we sell a few of their models and have a couple of them in some of our showrooms. She's going to be our guest on January 17th, and then in February, tentatively, we have John Cribbs, who's the VP of Kozia. He's going to be our guest in February, and then in March. The previously mentioned Nicholas Beese from Sync is going to be on our show, our live stream our show. And you'll be invited to, all of you who are watching will be invited to attend through our, you can be on the live stream and ask questions and inquiry our guests. And that will be on we broadcast on Facebook. On our Facebook page, you broadcast on our YouTube channel, and now they've integrated Twitter, so we'll be able to have some interaction on Twitter also when we broadcast. And then also in April, in March, we hope to have Nicholas Bies from Cinca, and then in April we hope to have Michael Olpin, who is years ago we became friends because he's the head of the stress management clinic at Weber State University in northern Utah, and he bought some chairs from me, and so we got to really know each other well. And one day we had lunch together, and I pitched the idea of him maybe doing a study about massage chairs and how they help health, because that's a stress management clinic where the staff and students go to sit on massage chairs or whatever, and they have other modalities there like a hydro massage bed. They have some meditative music and chromotherapy and things like that. Anyways, I suggested to him, you should do a study on this stuff, because there's no massage chair studies out there. There are massage studies, but not massage chair studies, even though there's crossover and they're both doing massage, but there's never been anything to show that robotic massage chairs actually do anything. Even though we all know they do, because we see it with our customers all the time. Well, anyways, he took that to heart, and with some master's students, some students in their master's program there at Weber State, they started to do a study and quantify the results that they had. And they measured pain levels 1 to 10, stress levels 1 to 10, blood pressure, and pulse rates. And they measured that for over 4,000 participants. They measured them before and after the study, and the results were statistically significant, which mean it wasn't just a slight little difference. Oh yeah, with comparing to a placebo or another modality or whatever, this was statistically significant. So it was a significant enough difference in the results that it merited the publishing of the study. And they did publish. They published 3 studies. And Dr. Olpin has now created a relax software. And it's a software, and what's different, okay, so it's a software that helps you to relax and manage stress. But it's not just a thing that you, like an app that you listen to music on to relax you, or have, people talking, relaxing things or telling stories. Excuse me. And I've used those. Those are very, very good apps. But his is more of a course with a course about stress and relaxation and dealing with stress and preventing stress and managing stress. It's not just not music with a voice speaking soothing words. He actually in his program teaches you how to avoid stress, how to manage stress, and of course they have components of the program that you can use on your earbuds or ear pods, whatever, and listen to on your phone when you're trying to relax. But anyways, we're going to have him come and speak, and then hopefully in May. And I just broached this subject with Justin Milne. He's our main technician in Utah. And if you ever saw the video that I did years ago, comparing a low brand cheap Amazon chair that's like $500 versus at that time was an Infinity Genesis before it was a Genesis Max. And he took the back off of them and showed you the differences between a good chair, I shouldn't say a high quality chair and a lower quality chair. And we, at the time, we felt that was an important video to do because we were getting inundated with people saying, hey, I can get a chair for $500 or $1,000 from Amazon. Well, you know what? We got a $500 chair from Amazon and we opened it up, and Justin went through them and compared them between the premium chair and the low brand or the low cost, no brand, massage chair, and the differences were profound. And you can go back and watch that on the YouTube channel. By the way, our YouTube channel is youtube.com/massage chair relief. Pretty easy to remember. Anyways, I've asked Justin to be my guest in the spring, and I'm hoping we can have him in May. But I think he would be very interesting to talk to because he's very good at fixing our massage chairs. He's fantastic. But he's also made some comments recently that kind of surprised me. He said when he first started working with us, which was years ago, there was maybe one or two chairs a week to a few chairs a month that he was repairing. And he says now there's maybe 1 to 3 or 4 a day that they have to repair. So the massage chairs are becoming more and more a part of the wellness landscape in the United States. And he does a fantastic job in taking care of our customers here in Utah. We have different technicians, of course, that work around the country. And you know that we have a lifetime labor warranty. So we're connected with dozens of technicians around the country to make sure that we get people that are close to you and people that know what they're doing. Justin's going to be a guest, and he'll be available. And I think that'd be a real good one to listen to because he will have some opinions about some chairs that maybe have more that are more problematic, or what types of chairs have more problems, or what some of the common problems are that you can expect to see. So we've got tentative scheduling through May, and we will, of course, on my newsletter, my weekly digital newsletter, the Massage Chair Advisor, I will publish the dates and the times and who's speaking and who our guest is, and you are welcome to attend any of those. That's open to anyone that wants to visit and participate. You don't even have to participate; just be there and listen and hear what they have to say. It's good stuff, and it's all stuff that's about product, about massage care, massage attention, anything in the massage care industry we want to have in on that live stream. I would love to have someone from one of the factories in China, and there is a guy that I met when I was there a number of years ago, and I would like to talk to maybe someone like him who's fluent in English. That can come and speak on their factory and what makes their factory unique, and what the manufacturing and production of massage chairs in China is really like, because it's not at all what I had expected. I had expected some old school, child labor laws, all this stuff that you hear about in the press, little children running around, working for people in a sweatshop where there's no windows. And this is in my mind, how I imagined it years ago. And I went to the factory there in Shanghai. Well, I went to Shanghai, and I was picked up by a representative of the factory, and it was like a 2.5 hour drive to go to the factory. They took me out there, and it blew me away. Like, it was the most modern looking facility I'd ever seen anywhere, let alone in the massage chair industry. It was incredible, and it was massive, and the capacity was huge, and the number of chairs they were pumping out was mind-boggling. Anyways, I would love to have a rep from one of the factories, and maybe, who knows, maybe it'll be a factory in Japan, maybe it'll be a factory in China, maybe it'll be we've already talked to the factory for Laraco in Arlington, Texas, so we've already got a flavor for that. But the scale of their production is quite a bit smaller than these factories that produce thousands of chairs for hundreds of companies. And so I think that would be fantastic. And if any of you have any suggestions on people you'd like for me to invite to our live stream, please let me know. I'm open to suggestions. And of course, I don't know what the availability is of people, and things change. People will say, yeah, I'll be there, and then we have to change the date. And anyways, and a live stream in the massage chair industry is a new thing. And so I think maybe some of the people are still trying to understand exactly what I'm doing, which is a lot of people wonder, I guess, about that, especially in my own family. But if there's anybody you'd like me to invite, or someone that or a type of position, or a responsible a person with a particular responsibility in the massage chair industry, let me know, and I can find someone amongst the companies that we represent. Anyways, let me know if that's of interest to you, and or if there's anybody that you are interested in me trying to reach out to. Okay, let's see. We've got. I've posted 2 videos recently that I really like them. They're good videos. One that I made talking about how massage chairs improve your health. And the gist of the video, and I think I talked about this 1 or 2 episodes back, but the gist of it is, it's not just for back pain. Massage chairs can take care of a lot of different issues. And there are even things that you would never think that a massage chair could help. And I'm not saying that it'll help every condition, but we have seen some pretty interesting, almost miraculous situations where people that had no reason to expect any help from a massage chair incidentally help them with something that they hadn't even thought a massage chair could help with. So I talk a little bit about some of those things. And then a second video is an interview that I did with a lady named Gina Gildone from Idaho. And she bought an infinity luminary from us. And if, as you may or may not know, I do interviews with customers. I invite customers to go on Zoom and do a video interview. And not many people take the opportunity to do that. I think some people are just uncomfortable in front of the camera and whatever. But Gina was very open to doing it. And she bought the luminary. And it was a great interview with some great insights, not just into the chair itself, but into the whole viewpoint of a buyer looking for a massage chair. And I would recommend that you go onto our website or go onto our YouTube channel and take a look at that. I think you could also go to the Luminary, Infinity Luminary product page on our website, and it should be under the video section. So anyways, take a look at those videos. Good stuff. Not terribly long videos, but good information in both of them. And then I wrote an article. This was right around Christmas time when people are buying chairs for gifts. I talked about the differences between new, used, and refurbished chairs. And a lot of people are misled because they think that when they buy a used chair, like from Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp or whatever, they think because the seller of the chair says remaining warranties is available. It's not. There's not one company that I've ever dealt with where they said the warranty could transfer. If you as a buyer bought the chair and you want to sell it privately, no, the warranty does not transfer. The only time a warranty transfers is if a company refurbishes a chair. Maybe they have a bunch of chairs they had at a trade show and they bring it back. And like Infinity does this, and I think Osaki does it. I think Furniture for Life does this. And they will refurbish it and go over it and grade it. And, there's grade A, grade B, grade C, and they'll sell it and they'll include a warranty. But even then, the warranty is usually 90 days, maybe a year tops. Anyways, a pre-owned chair that you buy privately will not have any warranty. No matter what they say, or no matter what they believe, the seller believes, or what the seller says, there will be no warranty. And it's going to be terrible if you pay a high price for a chair and you have a problem with it and you call the company and no, the warranty's not, there's no warranty on this. Well, then you're going to have to pay out of pocket. But that's, you can still fix a good chair, if a name brand chair, because they probably still have parts for a lot of them. And of course, there's technicians everywhere. And you can always call us to get the name of a technician in your area. But anyways, there is a difference. So in the new chairs, and the biggest difference is warranty, availability or not. And then the other big difference is the wear and tear on the chair. And sometimes, sometimes you look at a chair and it looks pristine. And then you buy the chair and then there's a problem with the chair. You get a technician come out and the technician says, there's a rat nest or there's a mouse nest underneath this chair, and they've chewed all the wires. We have seen that a number of times. Or everything's rusted inside the guts of the chair. Maybe someone who had their chair out on a patio or something on the coast or in a very humid environment. Now they look good and you sit on it, it feels fine. But 5 months later, bang, you got weird stuff going on, like wires that aren't working, or something's totally rusted when you look underneath the base. And these are all things that we have seen. So you don't know. But then there's other times where we'll see a chair that looks pretty raggedy, or as my wife says, pretty janky. And you think, oh, this chair is a piece of crap. And the only problem is that the upholstery is a little shredded or a little torn or a little faded. And you buy the chair and it'll give you another 2 or 3, 4 years, so it's hard to tell, but just know that there is a risk. You're running a risk when you buy used. You don't know the history of the chair. The seller will tell you whatever you want to hear, in many cases. And so just buyer beware, but how I am about buyer beware. I mean, I have a whole bloody booklet written on it that you can download on the website, but buyer beware. There's things out there that you don't really know. and don't understand, and it could come back and bite you in the butt. So, and of course, you can always reach out to us if you have any questions about a chair and maybe a model or whatever, or getting parts for a model. Maybe they tell you, oh yeah, there's a problem with the roller mechanism, and if but you can get that from the supplier. Well, let us know, and we'll find out if the supplier actually even has parts for that chair anymore. Anyways, okay, enough yak. And it seems like I haven't covered a lot of topics, but I've yacked like crazy. But that's pretty much it for this week's massage chair industry update. I don't know. I haven't got too much yet information about any new models that are coming out in the immediate future. But of course, we'll let you know as we find things out. And when I go to CES or the furniture market, I will let you know what I find out. And I have a suspicion that Cinca might have something cooking up their sleeve, but I'll find out, and then I'll share it with you when they tell me I can share it with you. Because sometimes they'll tell me, hey, we got this new chair, come try it out, but don't talk to anybody about it yet, because we're not ready to release it. So anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please feel free to thumbs up, like us on our YouTube channel. Excuse me, and help us share the news or the word about massage chairs by sharing this video or any of our videos with your friends and family on your social media platforms. We appreciate that. And finally, if you have any questions, you can feel free to give us a call at 888-259-5380. Whoever answers the phone will be able to help you. Before and after hours, I usually get the calls if my staff's in bed or they have something else going on outside of work. Believe it or not, they actually have a life. But as an owner, I don't have much of a life outside of work. So call anytime. Anyways, I'm Dr. Alan Whiter from MassageChairRelief.com, and I will see you again in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.